Good evening, Twister family. I'm back as promised to give you that list of ingredients for our seafood dip for my party this Tuesday. I want to come back and give it to you early so that you will have time over the weekend to purchase all the ingredients you need, so that way when we're ready to take off on Tuesday, you'll have it. I am going to release this recipe right now. However, in order to attend the Zoom birthday party, you must be a subscriber. Okay, so you can subscribe to youtube.com/@a-twist-of-Jackie. Subscribe to my channel. You will receive the link to go on Zoom, and we're going to party together on Zoom. We're going to prepare the seafood dip together. So I'm not going to keep you long, so I want to get started with this. That way, if anybody have any questions about substitutes or anything like that, put it in the comments or send it to my email at twistofjackie@gmail.com. And I will answer, I will reply. I'm very good with getting back with people. You all are my people, okay? So the first thing we're going to need is 8 ounces of cream cheese, the salmon cream cheese. Yes. The next ingredient is a half cup of sour cream. Then get yourself 1 jar of 4 cheese sauce. Some people use Alfredo sauce. That's fine. I don't really like the Alfredo sauce. You can use any brand you would like, as long as it's 4 cheese and it's white. Now, this is the quick version of the seafood dip. Sometimes, depending on what mood I'm in, I'll make my own sauce, but we'll get to that later. Okay, this is just quick for the birthday party. That's why I call it the party edition, because it's quick, it's good, and it will be ready in no time. Okay. So the next one is a ½ pound of lump crab. When you purchase your lump crab, some people purchase special, claw. I prefer, for mine, is lump. That way you could just pull it apart, and when it all comes together, you can taste each piece of what type of seafood is in your dip. The next is a ½ pound of cooked salmon. Now, what I normally do is I just go to the meat department. I get a piece of salmon, and then I just cut it in chunks, and I just sear it over top of the stove. Very lightly, because it's going to continue to cook once you put it all together in your crock pot or on your stove or whatever you use to cook it all together. So you don't want to overcook it on the stove, but to mix it, you want to at least have it pre-cooked. Okay. Then we need a ½ pound of shrimp. So again, I get the shrimp, fresh shrimp. Some people use frozen, to each his own, but I use fresh seafood. So I get the shrimp, and I buy the jumbo shrimp. But again, use your discretion, because what I do with the jumbo shrimp is they're big enough. I cut them into 3 chunks. That way, when you dip your chip or your bread or whatever you're going to use in it, you can taste the shrimp. So far, we have the salmon, seafood, the shrimp, and now the crab. Okay? The next thing is horseradish. Yes, horseradish. Only a tablespoon. Some people don't like horseradish, but put 1 tablespoon of horseradish. You will most definitely taste the difference. It adds an amazing flavor. 2 teaspoons of Old Bay seasoning. 2 teaspoons of Old Bay seasoning. Okay. 2 green onions chopped. They come real long. Just cut them on up. Put them on in there. collaboration of it all, you're going to love it. The last and final step is a half a cup of shredded pepper jack cheese. Now, pepper jack is my favorite, as well as ghost pepper. Some people don't like spicy. So if you don't like spicy, just substitute it with another white cheese, Monterey Jack, something like that. You can use mozzarella. You can use Italian. Sometimes I use Italian. It depends. But yes, you use that. Now we're going to put it all together. We're going to mix everything together. Once you have gotten your seafood all together, we're going to mix everything together. And then we're going to let that simmer for 20 minutes. Yes, 20 minutes. Once it starts, when your 20 minutes start, going down, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Once you get to about 5 minutes, you want to pour it in your serving dish. If what you're cooking it in, if you cook it in a crock pot and you're serving it right out the crock pot, that's fine. But if you're doing the party edition, I normally take it out and I normally put it in a chafing dish and then let it simmer until it's time to cook. So those are the ingredients that you need. I will be coming back to tell you all how we're going to mix it all together and get it to where we need for it to be. Now, you can serve this with cheese. I was going to say Cheetos because my husband loved just the old school Cheetos. No, Fritos. Those are the ones he liked, the Fritos. And he buy the jumbo ones and he dip it. For me, I like the spinach nachos. Amazing. Or the spinach and carrot chips. Those are amazing as well. And of course, you could do bread. So we'll come back and we'll discuss how to get it all together. I need for everyone to get their ingredients in order for us to be ready to partake. Okay, so go to my channel, subscribe, share, comment. If you have any questions you need to ask me, just put it in the comments or just email me and I'll take care of it. Okay. I hope everyone is having a great evening. I'm going to get myself ready to have some dinner for later. And then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. Okay? Thanks for coming, stopping by. Get your ingredients so you can be a guest at my party. Jackie, out. Smooches.